Hello everyone, this is Software Engineer Vishnu Raj, and today I'm going to discuss about the C programming language. So before knowing C programming language, what is programming language and why we need to use C programming language? Without knowing why we should learn the C programming language, so our mind will not work. That is why to activate our brain, we have to know why we are using C programming language, and if you know the C programming language, why we are using, then only your brain will activate and you will get interest. After getting interest, only your brain will activate. That is why you have to activate your brain first. To activate, what we have to do, we have to create the interest. So why we are learning C programming language? Do you know that one? So if you don't know, then I will explain here. First of all, I will main reason. If you want to communicate with computer, then only you should know the C programming language. There are other programming languages also. C programming is a part of high level programming language, and C programming language is the best one to develop system programming or system application or utility applications. So if you want to directly communicate with your hardware, then you have to learn the C programming language. Now you know, now your brain is activated or not. So you should make your brain activate to if you want to communicate with the computer. So imagine if you want to communicate with bird. Imagine there is one bird, okay, and you want to communicate with the bird. So how to communicate? If you know bird language, that time you can communicate with bird. Okay. If you don't know bird language, then how you can communicate with bird? Same way, if you know computer language, then only you can communicate with computer. So if you don't know the computer language, then how you can communicate with computer? If you want to give some command, if you want to give some instruction to perform some type of task, then how you can if you don't know the programming language? So programming language is the medium to communicate from human to computer to communicate. So you can say there is a high level language or low level language also there is, but I'm just talking about the high level language. So this is called a mediator. What I said? Medium, you can say directly. Sorry. Medium. Okay. So if any human want to communicate with computer or human want to talk to computer, then they need to know some type of programming language, some type of PL. PL means programming language, right? So in programming language, there are two types of programming language. One is high level programming language and another one low level programming language, LPL. This one HLP, HPL, high level programming language and low level programming language. Okay, now you understand why we are learning programming language. So now we discuss about the C programming language. C programming language. Now you know why we need to learn C programming language. if you want to communicate with computer or if you want to talk to computer, that time you should learn some programming language. The best one, the best programming language is a C programming language. It is very easy to learn and implement. That is why you should learn the C programming language if you want to communicate with a computer. So now we have to know three words. What is C, what is programming, and what is language. Okay, so what I said, one, number, two, and there are three terms, three words. So C is one term, programming is another term, and language is another term. So you have to know what is C. C is nothing, it's a name, right? What I said, it's a name. C is a name. Name for programming language. HLL, HPL, you can say high level programming language. Okay. And programming means what? Programming means it is the process. So I'm just writing here the process to write instructions test and implement. Okay, implement code. So what is the programming? The programming is the process to write instruction. First of all, we will write instruction, then we will test it, and then only we will implement the code and it become a software. So to make a software, we have to program, right? So this is called a programming. Programming means the process which is used to write instruction. Okay, there are more process are included inside the programming. I have just told you to first of all writing, testing, implementing, but there are other also, like first of all we are designing the code, then writing the code, then testing the code. If it will succeed, it will succeed, or it become a if we write correct code, then we will implement, and later we can time to time maintain it. Okay, that's how our software processes are there. And what is language? So everyone should know. I already discussed here a little about the language. What is language? Language is nothing, it's a only medium. Language is a medium to communicate from human to human, human to computer, or human to devices, or devices to devices. Okay, there may be another device, directly device to device also. If you want to communicate, that time also we have to use some type of language. The language is called a programming language. Okay, so now you know about the programming language. What is C programming language now? So the language which is used to communicate or talk to computer is called a C programming language. C programming language, in short, if you say, so C programming language is a high level or mid level programming language which is used to develop our system softwares and utility softwares. Are you clear? Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel. Thank you.